Nerp, 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 nerp.
Welcome to the Cat and Erin 12 Days of Christmas Special. You can't see. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Santa Claus, hush now.
No, I want to eat a grapefruit. This is a long story.
This is a very long story. You know, you don't get to look at the pictures. I don't like
Just read it really quick.
The Kringle family lived in atop a luxurious Beth-Nishna. In New York, they loved to be Christmas, and Christmas helps around here. Mr. Kringle was the of the rain, and Mr. Kringle was the fabulous mistletoe to nail. I hate feet! Salon over the 56th and 5th Street. They named their young son after, you know who. Voldemort! His you shall not be named!
You mean he's back?
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Don't know how to act. Yeah. Sophie and her little brother had everything. If you asked, it was enough. No.
Walking dogs. Sorry.
Walking dogs. Was it enough to have their own private soda fountain? No. They would shake their heads back and forth. Their clothes, books galore. No, 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 they would scream. It had been suggested by the great aunt, Auntie Claus, that maybe Sophie and her little brother were given too many presents. You can never have too many presents, so Sophie, that's my motto. Yes, everyone in the Kringle family loved Christmas, but no one loved it more than Auntie Claus. Auntie Claus lived at the big as well penthouse on 25th C.
Oh, Auntie, like it's her aunt. I was thinking Auntie like anti, like it's the opposite of Santa Claus.
Auntie.
But, so like a rich snooty woman that married your uncle.
But not awkward. Every afternoon, Sophie was summoned there for tea. Each day, Auntie Claus would instruct Sophie on a different topic. One day might be Christmas trees. Always pick a nice one, darling, with spring needles. The other day would be you must drape
I don't want to
the
talk
garden.
about Christmas. I want to talk about garbage.
You must drape the garden, darling. One strand at a time. You must never throw it on. After they finished tea, Auntie Claus would close with the words of wisdom. And darling, always remember my first and final rule. Whether it's birthdays, Christmas, or Halloween, it's far better to give than to receive. That's not what that ugly girl on the commercial with the Kindle says, because the guy's cute, and I'm like, why are you hanging out with that ugly chick, girl? Girl, girl, go get your butt away from him. You don't deserve him. Sophie wondered about her great aunt a lot. She's so mysterious. So
Why don't I have any marshmallows?
we should have a spider in your coffee. So we thought. It was true. There were so many strange ongoings in Penthouse 25C. Most people considered Auntie Claus another eccentric New Yorker, but Sophie knew that there was more to her than met the eye. For instance, what was a diamond key that always hung around the silver ribbon on her neck? Just a bit of costume jewelry, darling. Great aunt would say, and then quickly change the subject. Last and for Halloween, not Friday, until Valentine's. Just a bit of darling, just a business trip, darling, to change the subject. Where does he go?
She's gonna marshmallow.
Start reading after Halloween, and then
Erin just keeps on
again,
saying
on another hand,
that.
business
I
trip.
want
What business
cocoa
trip are you
with
in
marshmallows.
anyway,
Is it so
and
much
the darling
more
said always on
marshmallows?
the
She has marshmallows. She got marshmallows. She's like, oh no, you don't have a spider in your coffee cup because I have a
This
spider in
year I
mine.
had a plan all
Well, you know what? I want a spider
Sophie made up her
marshmallow. It's not
mind.
that big of a
She
deal.
was leaving, and Sophie said, I'm going on a business trip with Santa Claus. Marvelous, darling. Be home in time for Christmas. There's a good girl.
I mean, seriously, don't you think
take your
that I
kids
deserve
and
a
her father?
marshmallow?
I'm going to
Seriously,
send her
she
little brother.
gets
No,
a
no, you're
spider.
not.
A spider is
I
way
said,
more
if I wanted,
flavor
he
than a
said, no,
marshmallow.
you
Marshmallow is
cannot.
just like
She said,
sugar and
you
air
cannot.
puffed up together.
Sophie could hear this ear-splitting scream and started to fade as she ran out the door. Sophie tiptoed into Auntie Claus's apartment, and there was many boxes and trunks waiting to go. Choosing the largest, Sophie pushed aside the drapes, curtains, furs, and then outside. Quietly, she made a little peep hole in the
because you know cinnamon
cardboard,
and
and
cocoa
she was
tastes good
very
with
hungry.
marshmallows and the
Auntie
cinnamon
Claus
and
entered the
cocoa.
room,
Oh my
and she
gosh,
removed the
it's
diamond
so
key
good.
hanging around the
But no,
room.
it was
She
too much for
listened,
Erin to
she
get
entered
cocoa because she's
the
like, no, we need to
elevator.
finish these Christmas specials. If we don't finish these
And the
Christmas
door
specials,
slid
then
shut.
everyone's gonna be upset on Christmas because we're looking forward to this. But no, because I wanted
Never going up, up, up.
cocoa. And she's like, no, we don't have time to go
Hours,
get
and Sophie
cinnamon
could
because
feel
we
getting
need
colder
cocoa. I
and
was like,
colder
I was
and
just going to the
colder.
store and buy some cinnamon
What
for
was
my
that
cocoa.
smell?
But she's like,
Any longer, she thought.
Christmas is about giving. And
The elevator landed
and
with a
stuff.
thud
Wait,
in Sophie's
Sophie's
pocket. She could no longer
I
see
don't
it.
even know what I'm
And
talking
then
about
Sophie
anymore.
ended up-
I want more coffee.
Where
No,
am I,
I want
Sophie?
more cocoa. I want
Said,
mocha in my coffee.
You must be a new
I
elf
want hot
and
chocolate.
that's
I
I'm
want
the new elf.
light
Who are you? I'm
chocolate.
Mr.
It's
Pudding.
cold
Oh dear, oh dear, you're in
You know
violation
what?
of
I
the
like
law. Free.
cappuccino
What do you
type
mean?
things. I
Said
don't
Dick.
like I want like normal coffee. I want hot chocolate.
Red and green
I need more like
pocket
in
thing.
between.
And then elves rules and violation forms. You saw that section dress code. I said section. I swear I said section. Sophie read out loud. Always look neat, always look snappy. A well-dressed elf always feels happy. Follow me, he said, and trotted off into the darkness. Where are we going? Shouted Sophie. Hurry, hurry, said Mr. Pudding, called over their shoulder. Only 48 days left.
Never follow a
Mr.
mysterious
Pudding
elf
was
into a forest, no matter how much
where
pudding
Auntie
it
Claus
gives you.
was. What was she doing? Sophie lived among the elves, and she did her best to blend in. She slept on a cot in the elf dormitory, and she ate her meals in the cafeteria. No one suspected. Every day, Mr. Pudding appeared. "Hello, Elf Sophie, settling in," he said. "And the uniform is itchy, and there's long hours of work," she said. Sophie.
Tim Allen is my favorite Santa Claus.
"This is hard work." Oh dear," said Mr. Pudding, and he pulled around the green and red book from his pocket. "Elf rule number 2, Mr. Pudding said. An elf's work is never done. But hard
Are
work
there
is
polar
never
bears
hurting
in
one. Rules,
Antarctica?
schmools," said Sophie. Excuse me?
I didn't say anything.
Of course there is.
I was
You knew about the
listening.
joke and science. What color are the bears? White. They're white. You racist bear person.
Lauren wrote down polar. And I was like, no, it's asking what color the bears are. Yeah, it's a polar bear. What color is it? It's polar. Ah ha ha ha. And then she also told me that her doctor told her that she has a short attention span. And I was like, really?
Oh dear, 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 dear. For weeks, Sophie looked high and low for Auntie Claus, but now it was almost Christmas Eve and she had turned up nothing. Sophie was worried.
You know what, just
Find Auntie Claus. How could she get home? If she didn't get home, how would I get all my Christmas presents? Then Mr. Pudding appeared. "Hello, Elf Sophie," he said. "Good news. You have an excellent mailroom, and you must proceed to package wrapping.
Why
After
is
that,
that
we'll
to
pitch
slay
all
all
the
my reindeer?
sleigh packing.
Seriously, why
I'm not going to
reindeer?
do
Why
package
not
wrapping.
like
I'm not going to do
caribou or
sleigh packing. I
something?
want to go
You know what?
home, Sophie.
Nobody knows
I
what
have to get all my
caribou are.
before she
Reindeer are
finished.
real.
Santa
Yeah,
interrupted
they may
me
not be able to
and
fly, but they're real. And you know what? If the whole reason that they can
It's
fly
that
is
time of
because
year
of their
again.
antlers,
His voice
then
goes,
why
And I was
can't we
hoping
have
you'd all
the sleigh
volunteer
be
with
pulled
coal
by
miners
caribou?
to pick up
Caribou
BB
are
and G
perfectly
list.
good animals,
Sophie
and they
whispered
can
to Mr.
fly
Pudding.
just as well
The
as
BB and G
reindeer
list.
can.
The BB and G list, he shivered, is short for bad boys and girls. Any boy or girl on the list goes without a present or worse, Christmas. Sophie swallowed hard. Uh-oh, she thought. Mr. Pudding continued. Only the bravest elves volunteer for such an awful job. Yes, brave elf, Sophie thought. Or a girl who thinks she might be on this list. She raised her hand high. "I'll go." Oh dear, said Mr. Pudding. As she walked up her way to the coal mine. She could hear the chanting BB and G elves. Spoiled brats and crybabies, whiny babies, all the ones who don't believe. Here's some coal and some gunk to fill a stocking that smells like a skunk. Sophie went down, 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 where it came darker and darker. It almost poked me in the eye. The end. They'll die in the end. Da, da, da,
How do they
da,
die?
da, da. I shot them.
With what?
This gun. Never gonna give you up.
Merry Christmas!
Bye!
There's a spider in my coffee cup!
I clipped it. There's a spider in my coffee cup. I don't know if you can see a spider in my coffee cup.
It's legit.
Today we'll lift the schneck.
That's what we will be doing. Doesn't that sound like fun, kids?
Lots of fun. But we're also going to be reading a beautiful Christmas story.
Let me come to one dish now.
Do you want to come to a dish now?
Everybody is there not a dog?
There's something in my eye. That's anger issues.
What are you gonna say?
Welcome to the Donut Hut, where your donuts are always half off.
Except when they're not.